Recently, in a press conference, Mayor Steve Bach of Colorado Springs was asked the question why his office adopted a policy of dealing with media whereby whenever one person from the media requests some information from his office, that open records request is then forwarded to every media outlet. Now, the reasoning he gave in this, and I'll leave a link in the description box to somebody who actually took some very good video footage of this answer, he says that it's in the name of transparency for his office, which is really strange because, I'm somebody who just got thrown out of his office for having a camera in my hand, and we've got video of that already on my channel. So, I'm wondering why a guy who hides in a back room of the 6th floor of the city administration building and doesn't really make meetings with any of his constituents, why this strong-arm mayor is now trying to look like he is being transparent when we all know he's not. Now, the other people, the other members of the media that were in that room, in that press conference, they probably didn't want to ruffle some feathers by actually, taking him to task on this. But since I only work for the Examiner and I only do that part-time, I'm a member of the media who can give another take on why he might do this. Say you are a member of the media and you put in an information request and then every other media outlet gets it. Well, then you don't have the scoop anymore. And what does that teach you? That teaches you don't put in a request with the city. Don't bug them. Don't make them do their job, because they will put your scoop out to every other media outlet, and then what happens is the other media outlets will run like a little 20-second news bite like, oh, this little bit of information came up. And when consumers who are watching another channel or reading another paper or reading another blog on the internet, when they see that some other blog has the same story, they don't look at it and say, oh, they might have something else. They look at it and they say, oh, well, we've already seen that little news bit. So the one media source that actually was doing research on the story and developing a large story about something and maybe digging a little bit deeper, they get buried under all the other media sources that come out with that same bit of information. Also, it tends to homogenize an entire city's media outlets so that nobody really thinks that they need to look at anything else but that one little source that they have, thereby killing jobs in the journalism industry. That's what Steve Bach is trying to do. He's trying to make a point that you don't bug the city administration. You don't give them requests because you're making too much work for them. And if you do, we're going to make your work homogenized and we're going to kill your industry.